me doing this podcast thing and trying to extend and trying to be what I have to be and do what I gotta do, I owe it to that lady, because without her, I wouldn't even be here. So my fear is losing my mom.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
Got the tears. Cut. That's what he wanted. Someone to cry.
I don't know, but yeah.
Just let me talk my talk. I got a lot to say. I say it to your face. Just let me talk my talk. It's a time and a place. Won't let go to waste. Cause he gon' talk his. And she gon' talk her. Just let me talk mine. I'll let you go first. Cause he gon' talk his. And she gon' talk her. Just let me talk mine. We all gon' be heard. Let me talk mine.
Podcast. And we're back! We're back, guys. New home, new everything. The rebrand is finally here. Thank you guys for being so patient with us. We're at
1454 Rockaway Parkway, across the street from Ashley Stewart, Dollar General, all that stuff.
Yeah, y'all should already come down, support. And by the way, this is like a Jamaican Starbucks, so pull up, come have on a tea, beer things, everything nice, is it me?
the Experience BK. The vibes is nice, the vibes is right. And we're here to have the right conversations today. I don't think we're gonna get real toxic with it, but before we do that, listen, we got the vibes coming in. Hello.
Period.
Our host, our new home. Right here.
Sir.
Thank you.
God, this is for my belly.
What's the vibes? What we got here?
Right here, I dedicate this to y'all tonight. We're gonna call this one We're Back. This one is We're Back. This is just something sweet. This is something special.
Thank you.
No problem.
You want to put it on the table?
Lord, this smells good.
Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Listen, guys, the Experience BK grand opening, June 19th at 1454 Rockaway Parkway.
Oh shit, this tastes good. Y'all better come down.
We didn't even cheer.
I don't care about cheers.
No. That's bad luck.
Let me tell you,
That's bad luck.
Cash, I tested out for uno.
No, you're supposed to cheer.
All right, I'm gonna cheer. All right, I'm gonna cheer still.
You already drank it.
No,
Nah, we gonna cheers again. We gonna do it.
I see. Oh, now come down. Shit slap. Come, guys, cheers.
Come here. One time. 3, 2.
Not you counting down.
Cheers. This shit good.
Yo, shout out to my boy Chris, my boy Slick, AJ, Sax in the building. Thank you guys for having us. Look.
Period.
All right, guys, we're gonna get the show started. Yeah, it's slap. That's what you do, though. Yo, guys, I see that we're all smiles today.
That shit slap.
Listen, guys, I just want to say, before we start and we get real deep today, you know I'm slowing that down.
This is why I can't know nice enough. Try to slow it down.
Listen, I genuinely missed having all of us on the show, and I know it's gonna be the perfect story, right? Because I know we all been going through our own stuff, for the most part. Getting us here today, I'm excited about this new beginning that we got going on, but I'm also excited about the vibes, new energy that we needed. And real quick, mental health check-in. I'm at a 6.57.
For mental.
And
check-in?
I was
Out of 10.
Yeah, out of 10. And I was at a 3 about 2 weeks ago.
That's good.
And at a 1 a month ago. And it gets lonely. But the challenge of loneliness though is sexy to me, because it's like I gotta figure it out. And I like how everybody around me held me accountable to, the decisions I made. Even my parents, like they wasn't holding back. But it does something for me. And it's just to even get this back, because a majority of my depression and sadness came from not having this the way I wanted it. And, I'm happy to have all of us back right now. Hopefully we could, be consistent. Now we have a home. But that's where I'm at.
Me, damn. It's been really, 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 really rocky. On a scale of 1 to 10, my mental was like a 2. Now I think it's at like a 6. or maybe a 5. Like, guys, I've been going through it, and it's so hard to, because like, damn, I already have this platform, and I wanted to deactivate my Instagram, just, go away for a certain time. And Angela was like, you have to understand you have an image. You can't, it's hard. Like, coming from a toxic home, a lot of arguments and things just always happening, and I want someone to confide in, like, to tell certain things to, but I don't have that type of person in my life. Don't get me wrong, I have friends, I have colleagues, I have associates and things, but sometimes you don't really want to vent to people, you don't want to tell people your business and things like that, because at the same time too, I don't let nobody throw anything in my face. So I keep certain things to myself, I close up certain things to myself. It got so serious till like 2 months ago, I almost tried to kill myself. And it's kind of funny but not funny, because I took some pills.
You smiled because she said it's not.
No, it's funny. I'm gonna tell you why.
Shit.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why it's
That was
funny.
the green light.
I'm gonna tell you why it's funny but not funny at the same time too. So this is try out one, basically, because God was like, nah, we not having that. Amen to him. But I tried to take some pills, like 50 pills. I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna go sleep, because before I'm gonna take the pill, I'm gonna go sleep, I'm gonna get easy. I'm gonna go sleep, I'm gonna wake up back. And I said, no, sir. God look like you know wrong for God. So I got this rope. My grandma have this rope in the backyard, so I tie it like a noose. So I'm in the room, I put that shit around my neck. I'm like, nah, this shit tight. Don't laugh. I'm like,
She's making it funny.
it's not even, okay, all right, this is the time when we can't laugh about that, but I put it around my neck. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm ready for egg myself. I'm gonna say, tight it, bad. So I took it all back, I was like, nah. Then I started thinking about my mom, because my mom is the one who carried me here. My mom is an immigrant, she carried me here, and she only had me. So now I'm thinking about, like, damn, if I'm gonna kill off Lexine one daughter, what Lexine I'm gonna really go do? So I'm like, you know what, let me just calm myself down. I stayed in my room. Guys, I didn't come outside for like over a week. I called her from work. Mind you, I miss money, Call her from everything. I was so depressed to the point I started crying, thinking about cutting myself. But it's like I pray, and God got me through it. So on this level right now, I would say I'm at a 5. I hope I get better at it, but thank God I'm here today. Jody?
Yeah, because I don't know. What would we do without you?
I don't know, but make sure my spirit coming still know I cry over me still.
What's up, y'all? Mental check. The last couple months I've been like up and down, like 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. Dealing with mad shit, family stuff, grief, just that point in your life where you're just trying to get your shit together and just make sure like you're realizing like, yo, you're getting older. The steps we make today is gonna affect us in the days to come. So the past couple months, past 6 months has been like kind of rocky for me. Like I said, 1s and 2s. Right now, probably say like I'm a solid like 4.5, 5 on a good day. I'm grateful for that, because a 5 is better than a 2. And it's like a solid 5. Like I'm not trying to go nothing lower than that. I'm trying to just move forward and whatnot. I'm dealing with a loss. I lost my mom a couple months ago. Sometimes I have my days where it's like I'm still trying to accept it, and then other days it's like, I'm just waking up with the reality like, yo, this is a part of life and whatnot. And of course, like, dealing with other stuff like outside of business and stuff like that. But like I said, my mother was a praying woman. She kept me in the church. So past couple months, I've just been doing church, work, crib, and just chilling and whatnot. So yeah, let's just hope and pray that 5 turns into a 8 real soon.
At least an 8.
At least an 8.
Eventually, you get there.
Yeah.
Hi guys. My mental health is probably at a 8.5. Everything for the past couple months, for the past couple years has been consistently good for me, knock on wood. So I don't want to jinx it. I've been feeling good about everything. I have, so yeah, I'm at like an 8.5.
It's high.
Shout out to that. I want to address like the suicide thing, right? Cause like when I was younger, I was a little bit suicidal, and then like the bigger I got, the bigger my ego got, and like I applaud, Cash for not, following through, or even just like because the thought of death is easier than death itself.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, do you really like? All right. How do I put this? Like, do you really want to die? Do you want to go through that process of dying, or is the thought of death
Thinking about this
just that easy? Because it's because when people go, they go like this.
Exactly.
But the process of dying, especially through pain, or even as quick as it is, but I always said this after going to church and praying and stuff like that. Suicide is selfish. No matter how people look at it, because you didn't make yourself, and there's people before you that struggle to even help you have a decent life. So you're responsible for your mother, you're responsible for your father, your fans, the people that look up to you, and whoever else you work with.
But you said responsible. I feel like you should use a different word, because you have to put yourself first regardless.
That is true, but at the same time, you are not yourself without everybody else around you.
True, but
I
everybody
wouldn't
else.
say responsible though.
Yeah, but everybody else around me made me feel a certain type of way that caused depression at the same time too. Suppose look, you have a strong family system or support system, whatever.
Oh,
look, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like basically.
But like, what do we look at as Gen Z, right? What do we look at as support? Because if we're going traditional with it, like old school, it's having a home, having a roof, having the way our parents communicate what support is to us, and how we expect it from everybody else is completely different. Because I've been so spoiled with having a roof over my head, it became nothing to me, right? So now I'm looking for support in other ways. I want my friends to be super supportive and be there for me and stuff like that. But I still have to be grateful for the fact that, imagine I did not have a roof over my head and had to deal with the lack of friend support, with my own insecurities. Because a lot of times, the other thing too, what we need to understand is, as bad as it is for us, and we all come from third world or impoverished countries, there's people going through 10 times worse, not even thinking about doing that.
Which is true.
So I also
But I feel
think
like that doesn't negate the fact that you're feeling what you're feeling.
No, it doesn't negate it, but at the same time, you have to put it into perspective also, though. You have to understand,
But
like,
not
you can
everybody
feel
can
how
do
you
that.
feel, but because of our self-entitlement to ourselves sometimes, we exaggerate how we feel because we're going through it. We feel like this is the worst thing in the world.
So you're saying I'm sad, but I shouldn't allow myself to feel this sad because it could be worse?
You have to acknowledge everything else around you. Like, if you just walk outside, walk down this block right now, you're gonna see somebody that's doing 10 times as worse. And I feel like a lot of us, we're not grateful enough, and we don't communicate how grateful we are, but we always do communicate how sad we are. So it's not fair when somebody's telling me a story, and I know I have it good. I know how life could be if I choose to follow what my parents taught me. I understand that. But at the same time, because of our selfishness in regards to like our own identity, we chase these specific feelings. And I do think social media plays a role in this, because if we all just sat down, we're okay with living with bare. A majority of our depression comes from
See what other people have.
No, that too, but also seeing how much is out there. So we live good lives. We are alive, we're healthy, we're breathing. We have roofs over our heads. It might not be the biggest house, but because we want that bigger house, because we want more money, now we're attaching our feelings to that. And because it's so hard to attain with the way we're trying to do it, it becomes this problem, because over time, you put the time on it, now you're like, yo, I'm not going nowhere. That's a majority of our issues. Now, of course, relationships, familyhood, all of that, all play a role. But at the same time, I'm gonna just finish my point, and y'all can say what I gotta say. I believe that suicide is very selfish, because I have my little sister right here. If I kill myself, who is going to guide her?
But that's your situation. That's not everybody's situation.
Of course, it'll be different for everybody else, but she has Kashmir. You have your two other brothers.
So what about people
Yeah,
that
but
don't
you have
have
to put
anything?
and also you have to put yourself
But there's
first.
always something. No, I don't believe in that though.
No, you have to, because if you don't put yourself first, who's going to put you first? Regardless, my mom putting herself first. Regardless, she have to make sure that she's in good health to take care of me and Kashmir, right?
Understood,
Exactly.
but your mom still. But you're never gonna have 100% health anyways.
Which is true. Nobody's gonna have 100% health. We're still gonna make it through regardless of all we want it to be. So that's why I'm saying, like, when you're saying, yeah, that's your opinion that suicide is selfishness in its own way, but at the same time too, it's like, damn, as you said, I have my mom, this and that, Kashmir looking up to me. All right, Kashmir looking up to me. You probably have like somebody else that you could look up to, but it's whatever I'm going through in that moment. Like nobody can really help me with at the same time too. Like I got everything good. Like come on, I'm in America. My mom struggled in 2013, came here to the States pregnant with Cashmere in her belly. And she didn't want to leave her only girl child home back in Jamaica with my dad. Y'all know how that's there already. Like moms always want to have their kids with them. And I left Jamaica, was going Queen's Eye, about to be in Fort Farm, about to take CXC, just to come to America with my mom, just to make a better life with her. So it's like at the same time too, she struggled, left her good up job in Jamaica as an accountant to come here to work as a waitress at a restaurant. Like just to come and get an opportunity, just so that our kids can be who they need to be in life. So at the same time, to me, seeing all my mom struggle doing whatever she have to do, have to be on $350 paycheck a week just to hold me and Cashmere down, that shit bother me at times too. So sometimes I feel like, go ahead.
I have a question too.
So you see that sacrifice that your mom made?
Okay.
She did not put herself first. She did not. Because if she left a good job in Jamaica as an individual, that is success, right? That is exceptional that she has a good job in Jamaica. The fact that she came here for the sake of her children first, and that's the thing, like us, our generation, we're very ungrateful because we know what a majority of our parents went through. And we spoke about this around the time your mother passed. We're like, yo, bro, I'm not gonna get too deep. If you want to get there, you want to get there. I know, you explained to me what your mother was like. You ain't go through half of the shit that lady went through with the long life that she lived. So that's where I talk about it. We're like, yo, how bad is it for us when we have an example in front of us that didn't give up, that didn't even, I don't even think they even had that thought, because I do think it is a Western made idea, suicide, because like I said, there's people in third world countries right now that are literally not fighting for better days. They just appreciate life.
But then that brings me to my question. So the people that don't have anything, the people that don't have the parents that this and the third, they're homeless on the street, is it justified when they do kill themselves because they don't have that? They don't have what we have.
It's not justified regardless, and we're all dealt different cards. I'm just saying, in regards to who I know and what I know of everybody that I know, we are very ungrateful. We need to acknowledge.
Yeah, we are.
We need to acknowledge these things. Like, yo, bro, our parents fought for us,
Which is
and we have to lead that forward.
How I look at it, I feel everybody got different levels of strength. Like when I see half of the stuff that my mom went through, and that's the stuff she told us. She probably went to her grave with a bunch of shit that I don't even know about. When I've seen some of the stuff that she went through mentally, physically, emotionally, and she didn't quit, like, down to when my father passed. She's here in a country with 3 little babies. I was 2, Noelle was probably 3, Mikey was a couple months. You get a knock at your door, yo, your husband just died. You got 3 babies looking at you, they can't even talk. Some niggas, that's it. That's the green light. I'm off of myself, bro. That's it. Fuck 3 kids, 1 kid. My husband come home, he can't, the cops knock at your door, whatever. Yeah. But my mom sat there, and like my grandmother was here when that happened. And when she came here, she told my mother, like, yo, let's take them back to my country and raise them there, because life is, it makes sense out there. And you're good because they were born here, so you don't gotta worry about citizenship and all that bullshit. My mother said, nah, I'm gonna figure it out. And we was only 2. I'm 27 now.
Who did she put first in that situation?
Well, I'm tears coming in my eye. I'm sorry.
You know the answer to that. No, I don't have to.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm trying to say?
And like I said, and that's the thing too, because we've been provided a good living from, like, our parents didn't have what we have, right? Every parent's goal is to make sure that my kids don't go through what I went through.
Yeah.
Right.
That is
it should be.
Exactly.
Right.
So, and when you think about where we come from, and even just like, I'm Haitian, right? First Black independence, all of that. Like, I come from a strong country and culture. Like, that's not even in our minds. We fight through everything. We won't break through it. We gonna do whatever. And so when I say we going through stuff and we thinking about depression and suicide, like, it's okay to be sad. You indulge in it. You pray about it. You move on from it. And it's a cycle. It always comes back. But at the same time too, like, that should be the last thing on our minds when we just sit back and look at life.
But you can't just
but
say
you
that.
Can't, you can't say
that.
Look, I think you're projecting with your level of gratitude.
And strength.
When you wake up in the morning, what you're grateful for, you have to build that sometimes. Some people have to get in a car accident sometimes to appreciate, like, yo, I had a car, now I got a Metro card. I
I have fun so I can get on a bus. Some people don't have a Metro card. They got to walk everywhere. Some people got a bike.
Some people got a
Some
jump.
people got a couple cars. Niggas got boats. So your perspective in life changes your trajectory of like gratitude and stuff. Look at me now. I'm dealing with grief. When I see people with both their parents, I'm like, yo, hug them a little tighter. Because I can't do that anymore. You understand what I'm saying? So like, it took death having to enhance my gratitude level of like, yo, appreciate people that's here. And not only did my mom pass, a whole bunch of people passed in the last couple months that I knew that I was close to, of all ages. Old, not so young, and I'm like, yo, that shit don't have no respect for nobody. So it's like, when I open my eyes, I look good, I'm talented, I got shit going for me, I'm educated, I feel like I fulfilled my purpose in my mother's life here. I don't think my mom went to the grave saying that her children were a mistake. So I feel like I gave my mother what she needed. And when she passed on, I don't feel bad like, yo, I dishonored my mother or what. I did what I had to do. And so did she. Unfortunately, God had to make us part ways. And it's my job every day to pick up where she would have left off. Every morning I think of that. When I wake up, I'm like, if my mother was here, what she would have wanted me doing? Oh, or if my mother could come back for 2 seconds and just get a little snapshot, like, yo, what my son doing? Oh, okay, he's still good. That makes me feel good. So my level of gratitude, I can't project that on her because she could have both her parents, but let's say both her parents are physically and verbally abusing her. She don't see that love in her parents because they pose a threat. So let's say her parents was all she got. She don't got no friends. She don't got no siblings. You literally got a mother and a father just attacking you. Those demons will play in your head like, yo, maybe if I off myself, I don't got to deal with this shit no more. And everybody's not thinking about the process of death. What they're thinking about is the output. They're not thinking about the meat of the situation. They're thinking about, I'm here, how do I stop this? And a lot of people that kill themselves, they don't think about the in-between. The in-between is your kids, your friends that might cry, the funeral costs. They're not thinking about that.
Nobody thinking that.
They're thinking about, yo, if I pull this trigger,
Everything's
I will never have to experience this again. And sometimes the meat of that, the output is more satisfying and important to them than the meat of what the aftermath may be. That's why suicide is still present. I'm not vouching for it, but I'm saying that's why it's there.
I agree.
I just want to say there are also people who kill themselves who seem to have perfect lives. Like, it's just not.
Yeah, but you gotta understand, there are people.
They could have everything perfect. It could be nothing wrong. Billionaires could kill themselves and have this, that, and the third. But just mentally, they're just not right within themselves. It doesn't have to be an external.
That just shows you that they're people.
It's like literally a chemical imbalance.
Yeah.
Like, they cannot.
Yeah.
Look how many celebrities were in COVID. It was like, oh, I'm going through it. And people like, shut up, you got a 20-bedroom mansion. Bitch, I can still get depressed.
That's true. Just because you have money, you have everything, doesn't
People
mean that
think
you
like,
can't be depressed.
when you live like that, yo, actually, those people are more depressed. When Mikey went to Africa, bro, them kids don't got shit, bro. Nothing, bro. Probably like 3 shirts to their name. And Mikey said they was grinning teeth to teeth. Yeah, they just appreciate the friends that's there, the 2 feet that they got. Their level of gratitude is surface in that area. You got motherfuckers that's like, damn, I'm about to cry in my Benz. I'm tight. Fuck this Benz. Let me go in my G-Wagon, this and that. And they live like that. And I've been in situations like that where I had everything I wanted at my fingertips. I was talking to the prettiest girls on the block, spending money over there, driving nice cars.
You're gonna smack me in the face.
And it's like, I was still in a hole. And I was like, damn, if I'm experiencing this here, I can't imagine what these celebrities be doing with 10, 15 houses, 20 cars. And that's why they be resorting to drugs and they need a higher fix, bro.
So they need to feel
exactly.
They want to feel numb to certain pain.
To address, there's one thing that you said where it's like, and part of my point is, I know I say things a little crazy, but just to get my point across. But you said something about they're only thinking about the outcome.
Right, the output is more. I didn't say they're only thinking about it. I said the output is more important than the input.
No, but even what he said just about it's right too. They think about the outcome. If I'm killing myself, I'm not thinking about if my mom's gonna pay for my funeral. I'm thinking about me. Like,
this is why when I say, regardless of how outrageous that statement is sound, that is selfish.
I get it.
That's my point. because when you are thinking suicide, you're not thinking about anybody but yourself. So when I say suicide is selfish, that's exactly what I mean. We're not thinking about the good stuff, and we're not comparing it, because why? As humans, of course, we dwell in the bad.
So you always think about the good stuff and compare it all the time? Aren't we human beings?
Yeah, no, but
if you tally it up, it is
because
a selfish act.
I also come from like a spiritual background. So does he. So our perspectives on gratitude will always be, synonymous to how we feel up towards things, where it's like, yo, we know what's really out there. We know how bad it is, but we also have somewhat of a relationship with God to understand that it's bigger than us, and it's bigger than the secular stuff. Because we believe in a higher power, this life is not ours to take, because we did not give ourselves life.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where we stand. I do wanna talk about brotherhood real quick, right? And this is men's mental health awareness. So the question is,
yes.
The question is, we'll start toxic, right? We'll start toxic, and then we're gonna bring in the brotherhood. The question is it masculine
Oh my God.
talking to me
for
or no?
men?
Obviously talking to us, because you're going to ask
Ladies,
us.
To
and
smoke
for us
hookah?
too, right? Because apparently a man
I think it
is
is,
not
by the
allowed
way.
to express his mental
Smoke
health
your hookah.
because
Of ego and pride?
because women don't find it as masculine.
Start over? Sorry.
So
I
is
don't
it
know what...
Can we
Wait,
answer
sorry.
this one by
masculine?
one?
Hold on, yeah. So we'll start this way.
All right.
Is it? And I would love to talk first, but I'll talk too much.
You know this.
Is it masculine for a man to express his mental health, especially to a woman?
So,
And even to other men, because we do it. And we do it in the most, we laugh at things they'd cry about.
how
so-
you know?
I blame females.
You know what I cry about.
Sometimes.
No, but I'm saying like women, like the way we, anyways,
Yeah.
answer the question, Naya. Is it masculine for a man to express their
So
mental
I
health?
just want to say, I don't think that your feelings have a gender. So if you feel a certain type of way about something, I don't think that's masculine. I don't think it's feminine. If you want to express yourself, then express yourself. Like, it's no gender to that. So no, it's not sassy. It's not whatever you said. It's
Zesty.
not zesty. It's not none of that. You want to
That's
express how
fishy.
you feel, then express how you feel, because everybody feels. So no.
Like she said, I don't think it got a gender.
Like what?
If I've had my moments where I was tough, hard back, and I had my moments where I shed a couple tears, and both were okay. And I feel like we live in a society where like there's some parents that raise their boy children that you
not okay to
can't cry, you can't this and that. And then
I mean, I get it.
you also got to deal with that now because you got a nigga that don't cry for nothing, and now he don't know how to express his
And then they
emotions.
call him
Now he
not.
beating on his girlfriend.
He's not intimate. He don't know how to diffuse a situation. He'd rather punch a girl than talk it out. But that came from those days of when he fell and cut his knee and started crying. Stop acting like a little bitch.
Yep.
So me cutting my knee and empathizing with my knee, that this gonna be here for a couple days. I'm a bitch if I, commit to that. So it's like I gotta hold that pain, put it in my pocket somewhere, and then just keep walking. You feel me? So I personally, I cut my leg a couple times. Yeah, I'm a cry. And then there's also times where I cut my leg, like I'm a bi. You understand? So I feel like anytime you just express anything, you're just emphasizing that you're human. And that doesn't have a masculine or a feminine tone to it. I just feels like you're just expressing that, hey, I'm alive. These feelings, they work. These emotions, they're in tune. I could get mad, I could be sad. Some people feel like if you don't get angry, you pussy. Nah, I'm diffusing the situation because it's not worth my energy. It's not worth me raising my voice,
Period.
me throwing my hands or whatever the case may be. I'm actually smart because smart people don't talk much. They move in silence. And like Mikey always said, there's a time to act up. Like you're not gonna be a mouse all the time. You feel me? Like some dudes, they like to just be like, yo, chill, let's diffuse the situation. I asked Mikey one time, I'm like, yo, if you in a carnival with your shorty and a nigga come up to you, smack your girl butt mad hard, you gonna be like, yo, babe, let's talk it out? Nah, I'm knocking this
Go pull it
poofy
to the
off.
side.
You understand what I'm saying? So there's a time and place.
For everything,
Yeah, so, and I feel like the more like in tune a man is with his emotions, he'll be more tact with how he attacks certain situations. He's gonna know when to open his mouth, how loud to be, how soft to be, or when to not speak at all. So like she said, I don't think it got a gender at all.
Yeah, I don't feel like you got a gender either. I feel like express your feeling regardless if you're a man, woman, trans, whatever you are. express your feeling. And also, I'm a
Pride
big,
Month.
also, I'm gonna go back to like.
Shout out to the alphabet community. We love y'all.
You know they're trying to. Never mind.
I saw your face, Josh. And if
tryna-
that camera could do a 360, you will be in big trouble.
Right? Like, what
Also
you trying to
too-
say? Because I'm part of the LGBTQPCC.
You an ally?
Yeah.
You should. Not as an ally too.
You are?
I'm an ally too.
What's the ally?
Yeah.
Basically, like
Exactly.
you support them.
Oh, I think you mean you.
I don't support the pedophiles though, because they're a part of that now. But anyway.
Pedophiles are part of the LGBT.
They're trying to.
You like girls?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
bro,
a
for
little
real?
bit.
For real? For
I
real?
feel like we had this talk before.
No, you serious? This
Guys,
is new.
guys,
All right,
No, it's
so-
not.
We're shooting an episode.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they're trying to. Anyway.
Well, as I was saying is, and I also,
You see how the Jamaicans like we were talking about the bati fish.
that's why
What you just said?
She got gay
They talk
friends.
about the bati fish.
I got gay friends, but I still talk about.
Yeah.
I just, yo, I
That's-
don't want to
we're
come
not,
for this.
we're
So I'm
not
not
getting
even going to
canceled,
do it.
Cash. We're not doing it.
Y'all could never cancel me. Anyways,
No,
back to
Don't
what
talk
I was
too
saying.
fast. Don't talk
We're
too
not
fast.
Cancel me
coming for
because
this.
what? I'm not coming. I would never come for y'all. I love when I like cook food,
Oh,
but someone
okay.
wanna just do too
We're
much.
not doing
Okay.
Too
that.
much.
Cancel
But what I'm
community
trying to
real.
say is that at the same time too, I don't feel like it's a gender type of thing. If you being sassy, butty fish, whatever, none of that. I feel like it's okay to express how you feel, especially if you're in a relationship. And I blame most of y'all females too. I blame y'all, especially in a relationship. Y'all feel like y'all man can never be sad. And I feel like most time when you have an argument with your boyfriend or whatever, y'all feel like, okay, the situation is wrong, so I'm always gonna be mad at him. Like, there's okay to ask him and like, babe, are you okay? How you feel today? Like,
But I feel like when y'all ask that, y'all still want us to be like, I'm
no, but
good.
it's sometimes
It's okay
no,
if
but
you're
what
not good.
I'm good.
I'm gonna take that perspective.
But what I'm trying to say is too, at the same time too, if you're in a
How are you
relationship
today?
and you know that your guy is not, me know me at talk.
Good. I'll wait.
I feel like if you're in a relationship,
I'm gonna drink your drink, by the way.
Good.
I feel like if you're in a relationship, because guys more likely to ask your babe, you good? You need anything? Yeah. Guys are normally normed to do that. I feel like as females, we need to take a stand, like, yo, babe, you good? How you feeling today? I haven't asked you, like, what do you want? Like, oh, can I make your life better today? Like, ask your man certain things to make him feel comfortable. Let him feel like, okay, you know what? I can go to her. Let me tell her what happened at work today. Let me confide in her and say certain things to her. Because as a partner, you're supposed to be able to build each other up. And I feel like as females, we need to take that role. Yo, babe, you good? You need anything? Like, how your mental health? Like, females, take a step into that. And you'll see a change. I'm not gonna tell a lie.
So you're not one of those girls that be like, you acting
Before
like
I wasn't.
You changed?
No, before I wasn't.
changed you?
It's not about who changed me. I've healed. I'm healing. I've healed. I'm healing. I'm still on the progress of healing. But that's what I'm saying now. That's why I can talk about it, because before, but then with my man, I'm not gonna say, baby, you're all right, you're good. But me ask you that. You for ask me if I'm good. But I changed that mentality. It's okay to ask your partner, are you okay? How you feeling today?
Who
How was
said
work?
like who made the rule that like it wasn't okay?
Who made
the
the
first
rule?
time?
No, nobody made the
Anything,
rule.
actually.
I was just selfish.
No,
No,
it's silent society rules. All right.
I just feel like I was selfish just with myself and feeling like building. I was miserable. Like, I was always hurt, whatever. Now I just feel like, okay, I'm the female. You're supposed to always ask me if I'm good. I don't feel like I should. But now, getting older, being the type of female I am today, if my man come in, babe, you good? You all right? How you been today?
Don't touch me like that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make him feel
know what that
good
do
with
to me.
himself.
Hold on.
Even,
Right here,
it's
right
not
here.
only
Do that right
it's
here.
not only sex that can make your man feel good or buy a little gift. Ask a man certain questions.
It will though, it will, but you know,
It
there's
will.
other things.
Oh my God, I'm tired of them. Jesus. But y'all get the picture, right?
I get the
Y'all
picture.
get it, right?
Yeah. So I don't like this new because social media and Justin LeBoy and Spiritual Word and the Shade Room.
Oh, yeah.
They control how we feel and what we speak about.
Justin LeBoy.
Yeah,
And,
these
whoever's behind
blogs
that
and these
page.
social media posts, they
Word.
control how we feel. So my thing when it comes to, is it okay for a man? I've always been an expressive man. I've always been emotionally intelligent.
know this.
I've always been.
That's good,
You
though.
will hear how I feel.
That's good.
Ask Cash.
That's
What
great.
I told Cash last night? Hey,
Bro, me and him
you're-
was arguing.
You're not gonna hang up the phone on me while I'm expressing myself to you because I care about you. So I only express
What
myself.
you said? Say it to that camera right there.
You're not. No, I'm gonna say it to that one. You're not going to hang up the phone on me because I care about you. I'm going to tell you how I feel. Now, right? You touched on a point where it's not a gender thing, but we do have gender roles that I do believe in. A man, in my perspective, you are allowed to express yourself, but you are not allowed to be too vulnerable to the point where a woman can feel like she is superior. Because when you open that wound up, she will know how to hurt you.
Example.
Woman.
Give me an example.
Hold on. Woman.
Nah, I'm not jacking that.
Woman.
Yeah, me
okay,
either.
I'll use it, right? I'll use it.
That's how
Example.
people get used.
No.
You be like vulnerable. You're
It
literally
is.
going to
No,
get up
because
and
no,
marry
there
your
is,
wife.
there is, hold on, wait, there is masculinity.
Now your emotions is involved.
I had asked a question, right, on social media, and it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it.
That is true.
It is true.
Because there is a way that a man speaks, there is a way that he moves, and masculine energy is real. You cannot sit in your girl's arm and cry yourself to sleep unless you're that comfortable.
There's no, but that's what I'm saying.
Wait,
Because people be like, you're mad for real.
Because at the end of the day, you are still a leader, you are still a protector, and you are still a provider. You are naturally given these roles by natural, whatever the word is called.
Bro,
You
you
know-
come on set, cuz.
You're,
You good.
yeah, you good, bro. So you're naturally given these roles. So you still have to in the moments of your vulnerability, in the moments of your sadness, you still have to be ready. God forbid somebody walks through that fucking door with a gun, you still have to be in position to still be a man, a protector, a provider. But in regards to expressing yourself as a man, in general, you have that right. Now, our fear comes within the fact that women are the most manipulative creatures on the planet.
Listen, me want my man. If you want to cry in my arms at nighttime, my chest is right. I don't know why
I'm not hearing that. I don't
I don't have a problem.
believe that women
Every
really
nigga.
feel that way.
No, but
Not
not
everybody
all the
do.
time though, Angelo. There's sometimes I feel like you need to be vulnerable. If you feel like, damn, I'm fucked up in life and I need to cry, and you have me at your home, I mean, your woman, and you want to ball, there's nothing wrong with you coming to me and cry it out. I don't
So-
feel like nothing is wrong
What
with
if,
that.
what if he do it every day?
All right, every day's a drag.
That's what I was just
No,
about
why?
to say.
Why every day you want to get
What
to
if
one, but
he's
me not
dead?
about every day.
What if, you see, but
No, I'm not crying
But
every day.
what if that's the season in his life?
That's
though?
what I'm telling you.
Then that's okay. As at the same
No,
time too.
it's
No,
not.
I
In that
just
moment, it's
let me
not
go
okay,
back.
though. In that
No,
moment,
if it's
because women are timed. You guys are time creatures.
No, but
It's
Angelo,
because if
you
I'm
said
hold on, wait,
season.
real quick.
Oh my God.
Yes, a season could last a year, 2
Right.
years, whatever.
All right, but I know what he's going through. Suppose him lose
No,
his job.
but it's not that.
Let me
though.
give you an example.
No,
Suppose,
but
okay,
how long are you giving him for him to get it out? For him to
Right,
How
right.
long he need? Because at the same
No,
time,
that's
let me-
cliche and that's bullshit, bro.
So let me
That's
speak.
cliche and that's
Stop
bullshit.
telling me.
Hold on.
Stop. No,
I didn't
stop
finish my
doing that.
fucking
No,
point.
I don't care.
Wait,
I don't
no,
care.
you're not telling me
Yeah.
how long he needs. You know why? Because throughout that, I need to please you sexually. I still gotta pay the bills. I still gotta do this.
you're not
And women,
listening
hold on,
to
wait.
me.
Unless you
Oh my
really,
God.
unless you genuinely fucking love me, which is
So
very.
why would
fucking
we be
weird.
together if I don't generally? I'm not
Because
everybody.
relationships nowadays, and
Bro,
yes, Cash, we
no.
talk. It's all transactional
Yo,
to
I
a certain
can't
extent.
stand
If a man can't provide, it now opens that door for you to look. Cash, I'm talking attractive. The men that are coming at your fucking doorstep, you know. However,
I'm
that-
talking in terms
hold
of
on.
me being married. I'm with this man. He
Regardless,
come
you
one
can't
day,
even talk about
lose
that.
it.
You can't
I
talk
can't.
about that.
I can't talk.
We have to get to the first stage first because if we're
I am married, Angela. You forgot. So stop telling me I
Jesus
can't
Christ,
talk
you're-
about that.
Yes, but you're not with that man right now. That's a
Okay, but
different time in your
I can
life,
talk
bro.
about it because it happened 2 years ago.
But I'm
and
talking.
I know what
How long were you guys
happened.
together for?
We were together for 5 years.
That's nothing compared to a lifetime together.
What do you mean by
A
it's nothing? It's still something, Angelo. What the
Five.
fuck are you talking
If I've
about?
been living on this earth, if I've been
It's still something.
If I've been living on this earth, if I've been living on this earth
No.
for 25 years, and
I
you
hate
know
when
me
you
for
do that.
5,
I don't know him for 5. We've been together. I came here 2013. We got
Do the
together.
math.
What do you mean by do the math?
If I'm 25 and
Oh
you
my
knew me for
God.
5 years, how long have you known me for
They were
compared to how long
together,
I've been
We
around?
was high
You
school
know what I-
sweetheart. Why are you telling me, Angelo? I'm with this guy from ever since. Then we got together, we got married and whatever. You understand what I'm trying to say? So what I'm saying, I can reflect
You don't
on
know
the
him.
situation. What you mean by I
You
don't know him?
That's my point. You don't know him.
Oh, I don't know him. Oh, you tell me I don't know the man I
You
was
was
together
only
with.
with. How old is he?
You know.
What you mean? What you mean by I don't know him?
You don't. You know what he showed you. You don't know him.
5 years.
Angelo, cut your fucking.
And then some.
Cut your.
Do you understand what I'm doing? What?
No, because you're
Do
not
you
making
understand
no
what I'm
sense.
saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
For 3 months and that's it.
How long we known each other? How long we known each other?
So you don't know him?
About 7.
6, 7.
Answer the question. You know
Compared to
him?
my brothers, no.
That's just what grew up with you, nigga. Your mother has a different judgment and perspective because that's your fucking mother. From
doesn't
fucking the stomach
It doesn't
to wherever she was
matter.
going.
It doesn't
That's what
matter.
she's
It
known.
doesn't matter. It
You don't
doesn't
know
matter.
him. You
You
know
can't tell me
him
I don't know him.
intimately.
I don't know him
You
now.
know him
He wasn't-
intimately.
You can't tell me I don't
It's
know him.
completely
This is
different.
somebody
But
I was
if I
with.
love you,
You
the
don't know
side of me
me.
that
You
you
don't know
get
what
as-
we was
as a
together.
partner-
You don't know what we was going through. You don't know what we got together. All
Alright,
of that.
to
So what
invalidate
are
that
you
whole
telling
thing,
me?
you're also not him.
I know that.
You know what he gave you. You don't know what else he had inside of him. You don't know what else it was. You know what he gave you for those 5, whatever, high school, 9 years out of whatever the time is. You don't know him. You don't fucking know him.
So when do you know somebody?
That's the thing. I don't think you'll ever get to
You never know someone then. Based on insult.
You never completely know. But if we're talking at the age that we're at now, and you knew somebody for fucking 5 years.
Bro, I don't know him for only 5 years. We got together 5 years. We married for 7 years. I've been knowing from 2012. What are you saying? We wasn't living together and all of that. So when I say that he can come to me and tell me certain things, and it's season, as you said, I don't know how long it's gonna be, whatever. I said until how long, whatever. In that time, because I was vulnerable at the same time. I was in love. I was deep in love. So if he come to me and say, babe, I lose my job at Fast Zone, whatever, I would have at least helped bring him up, hold him down, like, babe, all right, I'm gonna go get a little restaurant job. I'm gonna pick up 2 shifts here and there. Let me help you. Let me build you up. Let do whatever,
If he cries to you about the job every day for 2 years, you gonna tolerate that?
I'm not gonna tolerate it because now, at the same time too, I, as your woman, I'm not gonna sit down and make you just ball. I'm gonna help you build yourself up. I'm gonna say, all right, the job done gone. Make us see what
let's see whatever. But yeah, all right, you're right. Because the money thing, that's a situation that's fixable. What if you crying about a situation that you cannot touch anymore?
Like what?
Like he lost his son or his mother or something like that.
That's
Okay.
understandable.
2 years crying every day. You gonna deal with it?
I think you're different. I genuinely believe that you feel that way, but I don't feel like women, because they associate a perspective of masculinity on men. I don't feel like if a man is grieving for his son for about 2 to 3 years and is affecting their fucking livelihood, I don't think an attractive woman
affecting the livelihood
who
how?
also has an ego, if a man is
feel like
grieving
you just
for
tried
his
to
son,
call me ugly.
his lack of motivation, his
like
lack
you
of
just
everything
called
is
me
there.
ugly.
No.
No, you said, I understand that you think that.
Because you always have some
that's what I'm saying. It's
logical
different
points.
because what I'm trying to say, relationship is different from you actually being married to that person. You have to actually go through. What you mean? I can get up and leave a relationship anytime too. If I'm married to you and I feel like I'm exactly like I know.
Excuse me.
Oh my God!
Excuse
Let
me.
me get my fucking point up.
Mr. Hold on, Mr. Engaged, my son. Yo, question. You're not married, but you have been with this person for a long time, and you have a child with that person. Yes or no? You don't need to be fucking married. You have to be equally
I
yoked
said
in some
it's
type of way.
different when you have that type of commitment, marriage, and just being in a relationship. That's how I feel. You can feel how the fuck you want to feel.
A marriage is a relationship. If I'm with you
I'm done.
for 10 years and we live together for 10 years and I don't put a fucking ring on it, it doesn't make a
I'm
difference
not
when I
being,
do put a ring
and
on
that's
it.
something next thing too. Why the fuck I'm being with you for 10 years and
It
I'm putting
was
a
a
ring on my
hypothetical.
finger? No, I've been hypothetical all the fucking time and you want to but. So now you tell me fucking hypothetical being with someone for 10 years and I'm getting a ring? It's so dumb.
All right, yo, can I get a kiss?
Fuck you.
Wait, so what's your limit on the living and no ring thing yet? Like, what's your cap?
I'm giving you 2 or 3 years.
Wait, for boyfriend and girlfriend for 2 or 3 years? And then I gotta ring it?
No, if number one, we dating. All right, send me and you.
Okay.
You meet me.
No, you and him.
No, fuck you. Me and you, right? You get to know me, whatever. A guy know. I'm not even gonna say. A guy know by 6 months if this girl is the girl. Number
That's
one.
not true. That's not true.
3 to 6 months.
That's not true.
I'm trying to argue.
I'm
bro.
not talking to you,
I was talking to him too. Bro, I was talking to him.
but it's my conversation.
Sorry.
A and B, see your way out.
I didn't understand. I say,
These nuts.
don't talk to me now because I'm talking to you.
I'm listening to you.
Anyways, I feel
All right,
like a guy know.
we vibing, we getting to
Yeah,
know
you
each
know
other.
by at least 3 to 6 months.
If
And
I'm gonna marry you or not?
if you want me to be your girl, when I jump into
Oh,
marriage.
Before the
yeah,
sex or
okay.
after the sex?
What?
Before the sex or after the sex?
It depends. It depends on the guy.
All right,
You
so
can- you-
how long? Let me just.
And I don't feel like sex. I have no time on it. Like,
Let
no
me
one
just
taking
let me
it.
just
I
hear
could
your
fuck you till
timeline.
we be married by next year. The fuck?
That's true, or next week.
Exactly.
But let me hear your timeline. How long is your vibing stage? It's
Vibing. What dating is
No, I'm
vibing?
texting you, calling you, FaceTime.
Vibing stage.
Yeah, come on.
I
Cash,
don't.
you
I
know
know.
what the Bible
I
says,
don't. I'm grown now. We don't do vibe. We date. That talking shit.
Yo, cuz! Yo, sit down, bro. I did that for a reason.
Yeah, fucking crosses. Yeah, crosses. Not extra for no friggin' reason. Extra bad. Anyway.
That's how true the bullshit was. Pardon
No,
me.
nigga, the bullshit that you are big behind stuck
We
over
don't-
the friggin'
All right, look,
We don't-
dating
we
is
don't vibe
vibing in
no more, we
in your eyes.
Can I have more napkins, please?
Yeah. Dating is
Vibe. What y'all call vibing? We're grown.
dating. You said dating.
All right, so
I
say
got you.
dating.
You can talk,
We're not
you
gonna
can
say
talk.
vibing.
How long you dating for?
I'm a date for 2 to 3 months.
And then
Six. Maybe the most I would say is 6 months.
I have to make you my girlfriend within that 6 months?
Yeah, if you're not moving on, why the hell Yes, why am I continue talking to you for more than 6 months for? Dating for more than 6 months.
Yo, bro, 6 months.
Can I say something?
No, this is me and Pop talking.
Cool.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
I hear you.
Why me I have to continue?
So if I talk to a girl for 6 months, I have to contemplate making her my girlfriend.
That's just
Why
her
not?
timeline. That's just
Exactly.
that's just you.
Yeah, everybody have a different timeline.
What's yours?
It depends on how the situation is going in the
Pop,
moment.
ask me a question so I can talk.
No, I'm not asking you anything else.
You can put a time limit on
I
it.
cannot put a time limit on it because I don't know where we would be within that time frame. So I have to be in it. Like,
So what if we was vibing for 7 months? Like you gonna be like, well, I'm not your girlfriend yet?
No, like I said,
it
for 1
has to-
year.
Like it depends on how we are. So like say I'm
That's
talking
what
to
I'm
you
saying.
within the 3rd month we're vibing, within the 6th month we're still doing good and whatnot. Then maybe I'm gonna be like, all right, why aren't we together yet? We're doing all the relationship things. Why aren't we together? But it's different.
What if you show me on month 7 why you can't be my girl?
Huh?
What if you show me on month 7 why you can't be my girl?
Then I won't be your girlfriend.
So
Exactly.
we
We'll just
win
move
here.
on.
But that's what I was just
Going
about
on.
to say. Let's say it's month 7 and like we arguing, we doing all that. Then
Right.
no, we just can't be together.
So we
That's
can't
it.
argue. Wait, you can't be my girl if we argue?
No, she's not saying can
No,
just
no,
argue,
no,
but in
that's
that
what I'm saying.
sense,
If we argue, I'm not gonna be with nobody.
What
You
do
don't like to argue?
I don't. No,
Nah,
I don't like
You
to
arguing with me right now?
No,
But
we're having
Naya-
a conversation.
but
An
you're-
argument?
That's why we're not together.
but arguments do happen. Arguments do happen.
I would like to just make one
I don't
point.
like to call it an argument. An argument is
What do you call an argument?
An
Yeah.
argument is when you're telling me this and I'm telling you that and we're just butting heads.
It's agree-
A
it's a-
conversation. Yeah, we're
it's a loud
disagreeing. We're going in
disagreement, yeah.
circles. You're like, okay, but you did this, and I'm like, okay, I did that because you did that, and then it's a constant circle.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like a conversation is when you're like, okay, you did this, and I'm like, all right, I understand that I did this, but how can
Yeah.
we? Like, what do we do?
But it's not
next?
everybody's mature
An argument is a
enough.
continuous
We're not-
disagreement.
Everybody's
That's why-
mature enough. Suppose you
So
really
if
like
you're
the
not mature
person.
enough, then that's why I can't be with you because I'm not dealing with that. I'm not arguing. I'm not doing it.
Hey,
You don't-
hey,
you
can I
don't
make a
argue.
point
I don't
though?
argue. I don't care.
You see how you were confused about how her time limit is 3 to 6 months?
I wasn't confused. I was
No,
concerned.
no, no. But you see how you were concerned? So if somebody's time limit, no offense, if somebody's time limit is 3 to 6 months in feeling comfortable and knowing enough to be with somebody, could you understand why when I'm saying 5 years is not enough to know somebody, you're fucking cuffing this person with 3 to fucking 6 months?
No, because 5 years is still a very long time.
Jesus
to be
Christ.
with.
I don't know what are you
You're talking
telling
to that
me?
person most likely every single day for
You're
5 years.
and live, and we're not even only
staying with
talking,
them.
living with a person.
Women
doing
are
what you gotta-
delusional.
And what are y'all?
My
What are y'all? And what are y'all?
Women are delusional.
And what are y'all?
Because if you feel like, go to my homeboys,
Okay.
Oh, you know where them sus girls.
go to my niggas.
Except for you.
Pop, you ever heard how somebody who loves you and feel your ex,
Okay.
right?
You're always on the-
She probably feel like she knows
fine.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are other people.
Why does she feel like she know you? You guys dated for a good minute. Why?
How long y'all dated for?
Like 3-4 years?
Dated.
Yeah.
And this was your girlfriend, because he's okay.
yeah.
All right.
So,
So, basically, hold on. So she
Nah,
don't
you
know
stop
you.
liking her
She
after
don't.
the
I'm not
second
talking about now.
No.
When y'all
Because
was in a relationship,
if she
didn't
was
know
to
you.
explain
Like,
something
well,
to
no,
me-
you know him. You know him. So y'all
No,
because
I know him more than he knows her. Because why? As men
I
to men,
know.
we're not fucking. We're not together. There's certain things that he could show me that he can't show her. How he really feels.
Or he chooses not to.
Exactly.
He
Oh,
chooses not
okay,
to.
yes, chooses not to. Perfect.
And why is that you choose not to show your ex that?
Semantics.
It's because of
Chooses
maybe the
not
way
to.
she was, right? You maybe she would have tell on certain things,
one's
show
telling
things
you
in
that
your
you can't
face.
show her that.
Why? Why
No.
was? Let me ask him.
I wasn't done.
No,
It's
we
a
done.
It's a different relationship though.
What,
Between
would-
me and him and me
Of
and her.
course, that's
Yeah.
your man. That's
So-
So if she's talking about how this type of dude, then I'm like,
That's what I'm asking.
you talking about fucking
you
Jody?
say you know him
She
more.
probably brings that character out of you. That doesn't mean that's who you fucking are.
Right. Okay.
Why not there with him then?
So he fake? That's how he was.
No, it's not
So-
fake. We
I
have
know a different person.
different people.
And
bring
that's why
different
I
things
asked
out of
him.
us. Which is my point. Which is why men. You'll see how.
Why do you feel like you know him but the other girl wouldn't? If y'all know him 2 different ways.
Everybody
Because I'm
everybody
not-
gets different versions of
Yes,
me.
yes.
That's not to
No,
say
but
that this
the
person doesn't know you.
consistent
Y'all just
though-
know each other.
No, the
Naya.
consistent though
So,
is he's like this.
I'm
I
plastic.
know him more than her.
Let me out the plastic.
The consistency is the fact that he is more likely like this with more people than he, because that's individual between them two.
But how you know? You tell him that
feel like
you tell him that? Or you just see?
No, that's just it.
But that's
Okay.
your relationship. Not everybody is like how you guys.
No,
are
but
with each other.
even so, like we're guys. So if he's in a group of guys, we all generally
He get it.
have this.
He get it.
We all have
He get
this
it.
thing
He
where
get it.
They got testosterone.
I don't have to.
Of course, yeah.
He doesn't have to worry about hurting my feelings. He doesn't have to worry about certain things. He could say certain things I could take in a certain type of way.
Right.
Even his language with his woman has to change because she's a woman.
Exactly.
So you
So
do
I
not
don't-
know him.
So because I'm a woman,
You know him.
him.
You know him in
I think-
regards to
no,
how
no.
he feels
But
about
look,
you.
look,
But
listen.
you don't fucking know him.
I feel like your
talking
statement is too generalized. That's why she's getting mad.
No, she's getting mad because I'm saying it.
No.
I feel like that you don't know him. She knows the man that he shows her. To be.
That's what I said.
Right.
fake.
How is he fake?
Because he's fake.
How am I
He's
fake?
showing her-
I know him. I know him.
Time
I know
out.
him.
All right, time out.
Years.
All right, let me put it this way.
shit don't make
I'm toxic,
I
right?
just-
What if when I talk to you, that toxic energy that I would normally have with other girls, I just don't want to do that with you. You automatically think I'm not toxic.
I mean, you
ain't
just
shit.
changed.
I'm
No,
toxic.
you changed for her.
How am I
Yeah,
faking
but
it?
you're
For her.
You
But
just
that's
don't
still
bring
the
that
same
out of me.
person, But that's not still the same person.
I just
You're
don't
not
wanna do
person.
that to you,
You're
bro.
not that same person.
I'm not faking it. Stop. I'm not faking it. You just don't bring that out of me. Certain girls, I could talk to them like, nah, I'm doing it to
But
her, bro.
that's what I'm saying. You probably changed. You're not that person that you was before. You're not that toxic person you were before. So you know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't change. I'm just not doing that with her.
What I'm saying, but y'all guys,
She's the exception to
you
the
guys who
rules.
change. But like, yo, I've been toxic before. I don't want to do that no more.
I don't want to do that with you.
With
No,
you,
with
because
you.
if it don't work out with her, the next bitch that I meet that I feel like being toxic again, woo, we here.
But that's
You
not
feel
saying that
me?
you're
My
a
fault.
toxic person. You just chose not to.
I thought I stepped on your
With
foot.
you.
Relax.
My
That's
foot over
good.
here. My foot is
I should step on your other feet. Right?
and I punch you in your eye.
I dare you.
I'm gonna separate you too.
Anyhow.
Tell me, I don't
Well,
know.
First of all, I just say I love how y'all are matching. That's
Yes,
mad.
hello.
I know
Yeah.
this man.
She wanted to be like me. Look, question though. All right, so we'll
And stop cutting me off.
let's talk. Stop cutting me off. What the fuck?
You've been talking all this time. Stop cutting me
You
off.
was talking for the majority of the time. Y'all wasn't talking for a
I
good
don't
minute.
care. Stop cutting
Talk
me
about. All right, look. Talk
Wait,
about.
you know what would be a good idea? If
What?
like one day we record like sitting outside the building so people can walk in past and
We
be like,
with them too, we might get arrested. I don't know about
everybody's looking at you. That would be mad. cool,
Noise
but anyhow.
complaints. All right, look. All right, so I do want to talk about this real quick.
heated still.
We didn't touch no relationship topics.
I don't want
Before I get back to like how I feel about a brotherhood, I do want to talk about how yes, because she asked a very important question. She asked a very important question about titles. Do you feel like to feel like you're that person's person? Do you need a title?
Yes.
Why not?
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
What?
See this?
Oh, no.
Exchange seat, please.
I have,
This was intentional.
and I know it's
You said
different.
yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
To be that.
But that's
person.
within that's your. But you're the man though. You have to put the title regardless. So,
Oh.
but I'm just going by. So I don't. For me, it's different. So I'll start.
Of course.
I feel like you a hater. I feel like I don't need a title for you to feel like you're my person or you're my.
But that's how you end up. That's how
Manipulating
bitches.
them,
No,
yes.
no,
That's
how
you
we
manipulate them.
manipulate
no.
them.
I
You're
can't.
not my girlfriend.
No, but I don't
No.
do that. I
I can
understand.
continue doing whatever I gotta do.
No, I
No,
understand.
bro.
But you're not my
No,
bitch, but you're
listen.
mine.
All right, so can I tell you why all that gets negated? Because I could still make you my girl and still cheat and still be a fuckboy.
Alright,
Whatever.
Fine.
Alright, okay.
We understand that, but
But at least
that
when you're
looks
not,
that
you
looks
actually have a reason.
that looks.
Wait,
That's my
if we
point.
spend, hold on.
Justify.
This is where I get confused at,
And
right?
that's why men
That's
are
why
making
If
you
we
get-
spend,
that's why you
if we spend every day together, if we talk every day together, and we're getting deep with each other all the time, right? And you know how I know you know, because with friends,
Bro, you know what you're doing,
we've
son.
never turned. Hold on, no, because I don't use that against
Toxic,
women.
man.
With friends is different, because you never said, oh, you're my friend now. Because why? Naturally, we
Yeah.
get along, we go out, we
Wait,
do
we
shit.
still fucking? Are you gonna tell me I'm your friend now?
No,
I
that's not
think
what
you
I'm
need
talking
to be
about.
your friend.
I'm saying with
Like,
your
yeah,
friends,
don't
you
be
never
like,
you
we're
never
friends.
looked at your friend and be like, hey, you want to be my friend?
Never.
Now with marriage is different, because you got to engage, whatever ceremony's cool. But if we're dating and we're like rocking with each other that way, I do understand how manipulative men can get with semantics again, because I didn't say it means it didn't happen. I understand that part, but I also do need people to understand
What?
if we're spending this time together and we're vulnerable and we're having sex consistently and we're doing this like things that couples do, oh, we are together. Even if I didn't say we're together, you have the right to say that we're together because we're doing together.
You do
shit.
that and we
don't
get
do that, bro.
caught
Because look, all right, so look, last thing,
We're not getting
last thing
No.
scenario,
Next
right?
time,
Let's say,
bitch, you're not mine.
let's say we get along. Hold on.
I know someone that's happening to right now. He's going around like she's not my bitch.
Let's say we get along. All right, cool. Let's say we get along.
Let's say we get along.
Hold on. Let's say we get along, but we're not. But let's say we get along, but like we're not doing like couple stuff like that. But
Like what?
like we get along. Like let's say we just talk
All
every
right,
day.
what if you're
And I'd be like, hey, you want to be my girlfriend? But we're not doing relationship stuff.
Talk that shit.
Are you still my girlfriend?
What you said?
You said, do you
Wait,
want
what
me
you
to be
said?
your girlfriend? I was telling you, no, we're not doing
No,
anything.
I'm saying no. Let's say you say yes because you're like, oh, you know what? We talk well, we get along, cool,
Okay.
whatever, yeah,
Then after
whatever.
we start doing
But no,
relationship
but we're
stuff?
not doing relationship stuff. But you're still my girlfriend, and we're not doing relationship stuff.
I think we need to-
Hold on, wait. And it's
Don't shut
in comparison to, we're doing relationship stuff, but I don't say it.
So what if the thing is switched? What are you gonna do? That's
In
what I want to
regards to
ask you.
what? In regards to what?
I feel like you talking in terms of you creating the narrative.
Like,
What if
you
it's the other way
want to
around?
ask
A woman asking
Like
me
she
to be her
making you-
boyfriend?
you-
That is the
no,
most
no.
masculine thing a woman could do.
No, bro, no.
Just like how she asked you to
Listen.
carry me out on a
If
date,
a
it's
woman proposes to
masculine
you,
too.
don't say no. So she get a
No,
whole
why you can carry me on a date?
No, a girl could do that. She's entitled to it. I have the right to say no.
What I'm trying to say, a boy for hold me up. We have fuck, you skin me out back way, all this, you carry me out, me and kiss me, and you have everything, me and spend money on you, spend money on me, and you, what? No, boy for hold me up, you're right.
You know what she just asked me?
What she just say?
She said, if a woman proposed to me, am I gonna say yeah? I said, I'm gonna ask you for some head.
You gonna say yes though?
After
Will
that,
she give it? I can't.
Y'all piss me off.
Yo.
bro, that's a perfect scenario, bro.
I can say how I feel, man.
I just feel, all right, titles.
Hold on, I just want to say that's why we get called delusional because you're like, oh yeah, he's doing everything for me. We're going out. But then it's like, but we're not together. We're not together.
Boy for sale, we're together.
No,
Relationship
yes,
stuff,
but
we
just
going on
because I
dates.
say you're delusional doesn't mean that you're delusional.
What?
Angela, what? You know what, man, stay already. This bitch
I
saying I'm a nigga, I'm not a nigga.
understand.
Bitch, just because I'm spending a little money on you carrying a day doesn't mean I'm your nigga. You know how these niggas are. You a nigga, you do the same shit all the damn
lie.
time.
Y'all know my body.
You understand what I'm trying to
We're-
say? So if you're doing relationship stuff, we're having sex, we're doing this, we're doing that, I'm spending on you, you spending on me, and it feels like a relationship. I mean, I'm just going out to my own girl. Oh God, guess what? Me and Jonathan in a relationship. But Jonathan never asked me for him girlfriend. Bitch, you're delusional.
Exactly.
The man never said, we're in a relationship, we're together. You're not together with that man if he didn't decide y'all together.
And that's why I say, hold on, that's why I say you're not supposed to do relationship stuff.
Why?
Until you get in a relationship.
Exactly.
Because people like to be like, oh yeah, we're doing all this relationship stuff, then what does the relationship come with?
So what about the
Nothing
girl? What
extra.
about the girls that say I'm not giving you head because you're not my man, then I'm your man, and you give me head and it's trash?
Oh my
Then
God.
break up with her. Break up with her.
That's crazy, bro. That's a crazy disappointment.
But then you're gonna
So
stay
Cash-
because now you like her.
Cash, I got a
Wait,
question.
You're gonna
So,
stay because now you like her.
So,
No,
Cash,
that
you're
is
not my
bad.
girlfriend?
You
Oh,
go to the work.
no, I ain't working out.
Cash, you're not my
I'm
girlfriend.
skinny. Work out what?
Cash, you are not my girlfriend.
No. You give me money yet? I'm missing. When money start rolling, then we can talk like a thing. Money not rolling, they ask me if I can be a girlfriend. Anyway.
But I'll shake some ass for this though.
All right, look.
You gotta
Do it.
You gonna twerk? You gotta do a little 1, 2
Why you have a
plus.
condom in your purse?
Condom in my wallet? Why do people have condoms?
You having sex? No! You just asked me if I'm his girlfriend.
Oh,
What you want?
No, wait.
No, I need that back.
She took the 10.
Yo, but ultimately, bro.
Yo, my sister's so
Look.
embarrassed right now. Yo,
bro.
I'm gonna throw the 100, but I feel like she's not gonna take that.
Yo, listen. You got it back.
No, I didn't get the 10 back. I
can't talk to him. I'm asking about the $10 guy.
You gonna keep the 10?
Yes, I'm
Alright.
keeping the 10. What's the
You can
$10?
take
Yo, bro.
Y'all see that? Yo, I gave her money, so we're together now.
Disrespectful. $10.
Listen, bro. I think titles matter to an extent, cause that's how you end up being in a nigga
Sorry,
crib.
bro. You fully sniffed and
I'm
did
sorry,
all
my
of that.
bad. I think.
Behind my ear.
I think titles matter in the long run, right? But this is how you end up being a bitch that's in a nigga crib, cooking,
Wait, how did we
cleaning,
get here?
sucking dick, and then when the nigga died, his good friend, Bernice, took good care of him. Bitch, you was in this nigga house cooking and cleaning for 20 years, bro.
Good friend Bernice.
I never made you my wife. You're my good friend
I
Bernice.
was never gonna continue.
cleaning.
I was never continuing that because So y'all did not running in your career.
That's how it starts, though. So when people say, "Oh, I don't need a title," all right, bet.
I need title.
I'm not gonna give you one, and we're gonna see how this play out in the long run,
I
bro.
need a title. So any,
out here embarrassing me.
I need a title.
Because then your friends are gonna ask, "Oh, why y'all not together yet?" Oh, you know,
That's my good friend, Bernice.
that's my good friend.
That's crazy.
Yo, if your name is Bernice, shout out to you.
I used to
bro.
date Bernice.
Huh?
I used to date Bernice.
She was fat.
Nah, she was. Oh, you know her, dark skin, pretty. All right, look.
Niggas not gonna know who that is. She
Last thing we could cover and then we could wrap up.
What's your fear?
Yes, no, second to last thing. You don't want to do that last? Let's do that last. Let's do that last.
Okay.
Let's do that last.
I know exactly.
You gonna cry?
Me?
Get the tears ready.
I don't know.
All right. Question, bro.
Because I'm skinny.
Slick. You got something else for us or? All right. Because we're about to get into the last two topics, so whenever you feel.
Hello.
Yeah, you see, like we vibe different. They vibe completely different.
We
Y'all argue. We don't argue.
No,
she don't
y'all,
argue.
but y'all don't love each other how we love each other. Though.
Oh, she did get $10.
That just means that y'all toxic.
How
No,
is that
we're not toxic.
That's real love.
It means we understand each
I'm
other.
talking
I don't
about
argue.
that real
I
love.
say What's the next topic?
What are you about to say?
When y'all go together real bad, that's how it get
How bad?
real bad.
All right.
Yeah. as much as she hates it, like we're together, whether you like it or not. Like that's not a choice for you,
So you're creating a narrative right now.
bro. Look, she's taken. I'm single.
My man come home in March, but okay.
I'm putting that in there.
I don't give a shit.
Where I met at?
Don't worry about that. Mind your business.
So he said you're in a relationship, he's single.
Cool.
Like she's my girl, but I'm not her nigga.
Bet.
He's delusional, like these bitches out here.
How you delusion? That was
That's
valid,
what
right?
Carmelo told Lala.
What the fuck y'all telling me? I'm me. I always
Carmelo
tell
told
y'all-
Lala.
That works. It works.
No,
You
it
my
don't
girl,
work for
I'm
me.
single. We good.
I'm not his girl. We
That
both
makes
single.
sense.
Like
You my girl,
everybody
I'm
else
single.
know. Everybody else
if
know
I'm
that you're
your
my girl.
You are not single.
So what am I?
In a relationship.
With who?
Me.
No, you're in a relationship with me.
And we are together. We go together.
What?
No, we go together.
We go together.
You're in a relationship with me, but I'm single.
No, because then we don't go together.
We two
No, we
different
stay
people.
together.
You're in a relationship.
No, we don't stay together. You stay with me and I go
Absolutely
alone
not.
outside.
You're not jacking that?
Are you?
All right, so I'm your man, you single. You like that, right?
No.
I hate it here.
I don't like
I
that.
hate it here, bro.
I don't like that.
Oh, you're not jacking that?
She not that tight.
I'm not a whore.
So the you my girl, I'm single works.
No,
So
because
it-
then you would be the whore.
So you
No,
in a
no,
relationship
either we go
and I'm in
together
a
or we don't.
relationship?
Either we go together.
Wait,
or
so
we don't
you
go
gotta
at
be
all.
with me and I gotta be with you?
Yeah.
I'm not a copycat.
Be yourself. All right, real quick.
Oh
Now
man.
that we're in better spirits.
He wanted to be toxic so bad.
Who? Me?
man, no,
I'm actually hungry.
I'm not saying like a joke.
All right, look, real quick. All right, look, we're back. That was a calm little, comedy show.
Bro.
Our brotherhood is very important to our mental health. And I don't think we acknowledge it until like niggas sit down on some like,
Oh shit.
yeah, like, oh damn, nigga, like this shit don't be too bad. Like when I tell you about my problems and we just like laugh my ass off. Like, what you mean you're in debt $20,000? Like it gets that deep, even as far as like so brother to brother, and we spoke about this briefly, and we'll be a little vulnerable right now. Like when I have to give you your space because you're going through what you're going through, even prior and during your mother's passing, like because I haven't dealt with a major death in my life, I think a lot of times as friends, it's important to give each other space. Yeah. Like, I'm present, I'm here if you need me, but this is your battle. Right. I don't know how to help, I don't have any advice. My mother's still present, my father's still present, and I don't know how to help you grieve. And you know how my perspective is on a lot of things. I'm very emotional, but I'm not
Stuck in it?
I'm not stuck in it where I find purpose to do things. That's how I get out. That's how I stay out of my depression and stuff like that. So, and I didn't want it to feel like work all the time, So, of course, while even finding this and figuring everything out to get back here, it was important. for me to find a way to be present. And that's kind of the rapport we've built with, everybody in here now. Josh, our whole team is about, when I call you, just be there. Yo, I need you. And we don't really vent to each other the way, the traditional way, but we talk about our problems, and when it gets there, and especially around that time when you were speaking about, however you were feeling, because I knew the relationship that you had with your mother, how it was, throughout, and I don't shut up.
Right.
First times, like, I had to shut up, right? It's like, oh, nah, I can't, like, because we start talking about stuff, then he'll go, yo, I'm happy I left on good terms with my mom, and then he going on a tangent, and I'm like, yeah, I can't say nothing right now, and just letting you express that. And I think we should just acknowledge our friends that are there for us, unintentionally. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not, like, it's not a thing of like, because if not me, then who, right? If not us, then who? I know, you and your brothers, y'all cool now and stuff like that. But like, in regards to my role in your life and your role in my life, sometimes it does feel like all we got is each other.
Right.
Like you're the first to know everything. And
see, we laugh at this.
I'm grateful for it, for a fact, because it's like, we don't take anything serious. Like, the worst thing could happen to us. And because he knows how I get, so he knows how to communicate with me. And how, like, he tells me not to laugh. And the last thing to tell me is to not to laugh, because I'm gonna laugh.
But that's, me saying don't laugh, he's gonna start laughing. That's the crazy part.
That's who you are too.
So sometimes I just rather not tell him anything.
Yeah.
And if I started off with don't laugh, forget it. Because he's gonna start laughing.
And I just want to, applaud our brotherhood with everything that, we got going on, and, but mentally just how we're able to keep each other afloat and just remind each other and holding each other accountable to our entitlement to ourselves, our egos, because, when your ego get out of hand, when my ego got out of hand, you like, yo, cuz, your ego's in the way.
Right.
And then, but also, like, in the darkest of times, in the harshest of moments, just doing what we can. Because we know we can't give each other $1 million.
Right.
But, yo, try this, try that. And, that's very important. And I just want to know, how you feel about, just how it was with the show and the transition and the conversion of, like, us even still doing business and working together throughout those moments of, like, yo, I know you guys need this, and I know you need this.
Right.
What's the word?
I feel like I was like growing up, I was always a dude that I feel like being there for people like when you can is necessary, like I said. So yeah, I may not be able to give you $1 million, but I could show up. And to me, that's you giving me $1 million that you don't have. And like you would always tell Cash, like some dudes could give you $2,000 because I got it. I gave you $200 because that's all I have. So like I look at that as equivalent. So what I learned in the past like 6 months, and like it will tie into like the relationship that we had prior, is like the power of just showing up. And like at my mom's funeral, like when I saw like a couple faces that I didn't see in years, and I didn't even know like they knew, and because I didn't really broadcast anything until like it was official. Even when she was sick, and like we kept that very like closed. And my mother was a very intimate woman. Like she kept it like it was literally me and my brothers and my mother. And yeah, we had friends and family that was nearby and stuff. But like when I was at that funeral, and like even shout out to like Booty, like the day it happened, like I called him, I let him know, like I called everybody, but he was at my crib in like 10 minutes, and he took me to the hospital, and he was there, and he didn't talk much, but him just being in the room, that did it for me. And he was at the funeral, and I made sure like he was on stage with us, because I'm like, nah, I gotta big you up, because you don't have to do this. You don't have to. You're not gonna go to jail if you don't. You're not gonna get a summons or whatever the case may be. So it's like I made it more of my duty to show up. And like you said, like so there's times where like I'm not aware how impactful I am. And me just being in certain places, I don't even have to say anything. Just because I'm there, it packs a punch. So, when a couple other people died and stuff like that, I was at those funerals. I wasn't probably really close to the person that was in the casket, but some of the people that were grieving,
I showed up.
They value you.
My face was there. I'm gonna give you a hug. You know why? Because I know what it feel like to be sitting in the pew and the person in the box means something to me. Because I've been to funerals in my younger days, but nobody really like close to me had passed. Unfortunately, the first time I had to feel that was my mother. And it's like, you know, like I said, I have my days where like that's still unreal, but like, you know, it's a real thing. It happened. But I feel like the art of like just showing up and, you know, being able to just be like, yo, I could call somebody and it's like, all right, niggas could pull through. Even in the darkest of times, like, and I was telling Mikey and them this the other day, like, yo, I like having people in my circle that like, if shit really gets sticky, I know who to call. I know who not to call and I know when to call this person and what to ask for. Like, I could call Mikey for certain things. I could call Noel for certain things. I could call you for certain shit. I could call Josh for certain shit. But the fact that I have those numbers and you guys are consistent with the like, I'm gonna follow through. Even the days where you're like, I'm tired, my nigga. But you start thinking about shit like, yo, if it was the other way around, this is the least you can fucking do. So I show up. You feel me? That's and you know, sometimes when we meet new people and stuff like that, and I express to them like, yo, I'm here. I know that sounds cliche, especially with all the shit we've been through, but it's like,
but we here though.
I don't say I'm here a lot. I do it. I show you that I'm here. Like, I don't talk much, yo, bro. No, I just pull up. I do what I gotta do, and that's it. So, like, when I emphasize to people, like, yo, bro, I'm here, I'll probably say that once or twice, but more than likely, I'm gonna show you. So, it's like, that showing up shit is impactful, and it's free.
Can we address that real quick, though, as a man, right? How, and ladies, I'm sorry, we're just gonna take this moment real quick. As a man, like, when you have that comfort to be able to make that phone call, yo, I need help.
Right.
It's hard, cause
It's only for men though.
No, of course, but I do feel like with just like I said, gender roles and stuff like that. But with it's hard
For a man to pick up his
for
phone
a man to pick and
help.
ask another man for help.
Right.
Because
Even your own brothers.
But but I think that changes the trajectory because I don't look at y'all like, yeah, y'all men, but like y'all family.
Because we're vulnerable with each other and because we have a different
it got to that point.
Things.
There's certain dudes that I'm cool with. I cannot make that phone call.
Of course.
I'm gonna have to figure
certain
it out.
conversations that we're not even gonna
But you
have.
have that space where you know who to call and ask for help though.
No, regardless though, as a man though, knowing that he's a man also with his own problems, it is hard to make that phone call like, yo, I need this. I need you.
Right.
Because why? I don't want to feel like somebody else has a power over me and that I owe them one day. Right. No man wants to feel that. But the fact that I'm okay with owing you says a lot about how we feel about each other and of course the brotherhood we got going on. It was for the aesthetic.
Oh, I thought she was on the phone.
Nah.
I thought he was calling somebody. I'm like, why is this still ringing?
But yeah, I get that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And just having that and just even because we come from two separate backgrounds where I'm more of a people person. I like people more. I trust people more. So I'm big on and I don't like people either, but I love people. Take it how you want to take that. Okay. But for me personally, it's more of a like, seeing how close he was compared to like, before we became friends and how he didn't have anybody around him and even just meeting our friends and meeting people together and just now building this like, team that we have. It's a testimony to your growth as an individual. Of course, you know how the paranoia gets and the other experiences we've had, but in regards to seeing you grow as a person who's open to communicating, building new relationships, trusting people more, and it all starts, and we can address this real quick too, our relationships with our mothers were never that great. It gets better, and we humble ourselves to keep doing what we gotta do, but a lot of that trauma plays a role into our friendships and our relationships with women also. We don't trust women because of our mothers sometimes. We don't like listening to women speak because sometimes they remind us of what mothers are told us and because you know how a son and their mothers are. So it hurts more hearing it from that lady that created you and birthed you and you guys are supposed to be close or whatever the cliches are. But from that experience with your mother and seeing how, and we're gonna say this and then you could bring it, after he explains himself, seeing how you grew, because remember we had times where I'm like, yo, F my moms. And you're like, nah, bro, it's not that. And then you're like, nah, bro, I'm not mad at my moms. But I'm like, nah, bro, you gotta talk to that lady, bro. You gotta put yourself in her shoes and understand this person. How do you feel like, on the last lap with her? The last, I'll say 2 to 3 years or whatever.
with my mother.
Yeah, that relationship that you grew and blossomed along with you getting closer with your brothers, which created that unit and safety hood for your mother. How do you feel like you've grown in that sense?
I feel like you said, put yourself in her shoes. Like, I never wanted to do that. I always wanted to be the rebellious kid and stay in my shoes and be like, listen to me, because I matter. Like, I'm receiving her output. And there were times where, like, you know, I used to feel like when things went the way it went with her, I would feel like, yo, like an outcast, like, oh, you're not listening to me, or like, you got a problem with me or something like that. And it came a point where, like, Mikey used to tell me, like, yo, bro, like, wake up and just be mommy for a week. And take everything. He said, you're not a photographer anymore. You're not a videographer no more. You're not you. Literally switch it, bro. Full 180, not a 360, a 180. And like, he was like, yo, look at how she was raised. Look at how like her traumas conditioned her. Look at the stuff you do. And look at how, you know, you try to step out of line. You looked at it as she's attacking you. She was trying to just keep you safe. Yep. And now that, you know, may her soul rest in peace, I kind of like was like, damn, like it really, like.
I get it.
Now that I'm living here and she's not here, it's like, even the way I think and maneuver now, like, yo, this was all in the name of protection. When my mom used to get tight because I used to lay in my bed and not want to go to school, I wouldn't have 2 degrees right now if she didn't do that shit. Those days when I wanted to stay in my crib and not go to church, I've been in church more now than in the last 5 months than I ever been. But had my mom not, it gave me that tough love, like, yo, go to church, and if you don't, I'm not gonna talk to you for a week, and you can say whatever the fuck you wanna say to your friends, eat that, it makes sense now. So sometimes,
It's tough love.
when I be hearing the shit my mom say, I stopped challenging her, and I started trying to make sense out of the shit she did. For example, like, you know how we was raised, Seventh-day Adventists and whatnot, like, I didn't have no tattoos or like earrings and stuff like that. When I pierced my ears for the first time, like my mom got tight. I'm like, you tripping, you this and that. And she said some logical shit. And to this day, it still makes sense. She said, yo, if God wanted you to have earrings, you would have been born with 2 holes in your ears. And I said, oh shit. I still put my earrings in every now and then. But I was like, yo, that was very logical. But when she was attacking me, she was like, yo, I didn't bring you up like that. And she knew, like, when you start getting free with this, like, this comes in and it opens the door for like other stuff that she don't want me to go astray with. And this goes back to the stuff that I don't know what she went to the grave with. You know, like that phone call she got from the cops that day when my father passed, like, I don't know what happened like before that. I only know what my mother showed me, what my mother told me or introduced me to. So, you know, maybe she wanted me in the house because she didn't want another call from the cops. Like, yo, your son was, because I don't know what type of trauma that rang towards her. I don't know if it still bothered her. My mom was a very like religious lady, and I feel like that religion, it masked a lot of like depression, a lot of like fluctuations in her emotions and stuff like that. But like I said at the funeral, that lady, she stuck the course, bro. Like that church stuff, she was brought up in the church, raised us in the church, and she went down that way. You feel me? So I feel like you said, when I see how my mom thugged it out until her last breath, it gave me strength. Like the days where I wake up and I'm like, I don't feel like this, be like, mommy never did that. And all the bullshit that she dealt with, she woke up, she still made that breakfast. She still was like, yo, I'm gonna be a mother to these 3 kids. And like I said, this shit that I didn't even speak on that I saw my mom deal with, and I'm like, I don't know how the fuck you just got up and just acted like this is not going on right now. And you just pushing through. And there was a point where like Mikey was to say like, he felt like she was just existing. Like she's here, like it was a simulation. Like I'm just here. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm just putting 1 foot at a time. So it's like, you know, a lot of emotions is involved with the grief, like happy, sad, stuff like that. But of course I'm happy she's not suffering no more and stuff like that. And I'm happy with the legacy that she left behind. And right now, you know, in regards to me and my brothers, like legit, it's our job to take the baton that she left.
And keep running, baby.
Keep running and expand that and let my kids know and their kids know, like, yo, this greatness that you see from your whatever, it's from my mother. Anytime people big me up on anything, yo, bro, you such this, my mother. And a lot of the shit I do stem from my mom. You understand? So yeah, that's just to cap it off. Bad.
Yes. All right, so check this out. This one right here, this is our nightcap. I know we're about to wrap up real quick. So this one right here, you just stuff in the marshmallow right inside.
This one
Mix
virgin?
it up. Yes, sir.
It's milking it.
Virgin.
You're just gonna stuff the marshmallows down there, toast it. It got a nice little flavor to it.
One. There we go. Perfect. Great timing.
Yeah. Hopefully.
All right, Cash, take us home.
It take me.
All right, guys.
Belly
And
gonna
we're
run.
in the last segment. You don't know. Your
You
girl
gonna act
bring it
like
to
you're
you.
reading from that?
You gonna call me?
Look, she's so dramatic. There's nothing on the
All right. So I've been always want to ask you guys, what's your fear?
Like, what are you afraid of?
Like,
Biggest
what
fear.
are you really afraid of? Like, damn, if this happened, I give it to you. I ain't gonna hold you. My fear is losing my mom.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
The reason
Damn,
why
nigga, there's nothing else to be scared of.
I'm fearless, nigga. Tough
Wow.
skin. Real shit. The
Nah.
worst thing that could happen to me in life happened already.
That's fire.
I'm scared of losing my mom without giving her what she need in life. Like,
Oh yeah, that's tact.
my mom, she came from Jamaica, undocumented, came here pregnant. When my mother come here pregnant, she put a gurgle on her belly. What we call gurgle back in Jamaica is like what your females call waist trainer. So you know when you're like 7, 8 months pregnant, you're not supposed to be on a plane. So my mom take that risk. Came on the plane pregnant with my brother Cashmere and put on a waist trainer just so when she's on the plane they won't suspect that she is pregnant.
I don't know that.
She came here. She struggled. I ain't gonna hold you. She came here. She did what she had to do. I had to help her out. I went to go get a job. I was paying $6 an hour. Mind you, this is why I said to people: if you have a blue card, that's Social Security, and you're not working, you was a workless piece of bum. Because I would do anything to do back in 2015 to give my mom that blue card or me to have a blue card just to work, to provide and make money. If I lose my mom right now without at least giving her a home, giving her the key and say, yo, mommy, that's a feel, go Jamaica, go enjoy life, I'm gonna lose it. I need, before my mom leave this world, I need to at least give her something. Make sure she know say, yo, my daughter, I'm proud of you. Mommy, this are yours. And that's my biggest fear. Like, I don't want to lose my mom. Like, thinking about it, that should just have me going crazy.
Did you speak to her in regards to like if she would want that?
It's not even about what she wants. She gotta take it.
Nah, cause my thing.
I like that answer though.
It's not what she
Yeah,
wants. But she
no.
came here.
I'm for that.
She came here. She struggled. She do what a chef would do. She not got car. She go upon Metro. She use Metro car for go upon. But sometimes, my father say, if you need money for go work, let me know. But she not gonna ask her daughter for money. She still gonna find a way and go work.
Right.
If you need something, let me know. If you cash me, if you need anything, just let me know. I don't care.
Right.
To the point that she was working, and I say, you know what, I'm gonna find a job too. But help you and do what you have to do. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Now, because someone have a father and everything like that, but my mom, that lady's my backbone, son.
Y'all look alike?
That's my twin, and today's our birthday.
Yeah?
Happy birthday. Today's our birthday, Gemini season. But I'm saying to myself, like, anything happen to her, I would really, really lose it. Like, she my rock. So me doing this podcast thing and trying to extend and trying to be what I have to be and do what I gotta do, I hold it to that lady, because without her, I wouldn't even be here. So my fear is losing my mom.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys.
Got the tears. Cut.
That's what he wanted someone to come.
I don't know, but yeah.
I like seeing you cry. When you gonna cry with me?
When it did.
Everything he said tonight is canceled because of that one shot killer.
Ask when he died, I'm gonna cry.
Yo,
That was OD.
fast food.
When you're dead off. When you're dead. Yo.
What's your fear, Angie?
My biggest fear.
That's mad funny.
My biggest fear is losing Cash.
Kiss her on the mouth.
Yo, you?
Now my biggest
Love the
fear.
fuckery.
Yeah, kiss on the what? On the lips?
On the mouth.
What's your biggest fear, Angie?
My biggest fear is not doing it to you.
Tete, nothing serious.
No, my biggest fear is crazy. Alright, so as selfish as I am very selfish. My biggest fear, and people will probably cancel me for this, is it's an ego thing. It's not becoming who I want to become. And I gotta put the glasses on. My biggest fear is not becoming who I want to become. And because I want so much of myself out of this life, and I think, Cash, I told you this the other day, if I don't become who I want to become, then I'd rather die. That's how bad I want it. Like, it's that bad. Because
That's bad.
And who you want to become?
him.
What?
Him.
No, no, just leave it at that.
I want to be him. And it's not even just a financial thing, right? It's a power thing where it's like, not even just power, but also, I want to be able to help everybody effortlessly.
Yeah, I want a store when you're rich and get it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I want y'all to be able to call me and be like, yo, I need this.
And you just provide.
My account's going, why are you right now? I want that.
But you don't feel
And
like
that's on the financial end. But I also want to be mentally, spiritually, and emotionally sane. Like, I want to be, I don't always want to feel like I'm competing with myself and battling my ego all the time. And I don't like having a combative, comparative mindset and comparing myself to my peers or what I see on social media with everybody else. And also just to be loved and appreciated by everybody. But I want to be loved and appreciated for, of course, being me, but also being responsible for everybody around me. That's you, paparazzi, Naya, everybody in this room. I want to be able to build these platforms and just my life. And I want to, before I go, I want everybody that's been around me and hopefully the world to know that he was him.
and guess what? You will be him.
Her.
You will. No, I'm dead serious. You will be him. We have to speak things into existence. Manifestation. You are going to be
Not
him.
even manifesting, but you put the work behind it.
That too, but he is, as we see.
I mean, we're already on the right path. So.
Exactly. So manifesting, talking about it. By the way, you are gonna be him. I'm gonna be able to give my mom the key to our house. And Naya, your thing now.
What I'm scared of?
Your fear.
My fear is what I'm scared of.
Which is?
But I'm scared of the unknown. You don't know what you don't know. What you don't know. You don't know what's gonna happen when you leave your house. You don't know what's gonna happen when you get home. You don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know what you don't know because you don't know. Like, I don't know if that makes sense.
So you got anxiety?
I do have anxiety, actually.
Okay.
I do, but it's like, it's scary almost because, and then I saw a video one time, this lady said it's very arrogant to put stuff off because you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So I'm so for being spontaneous and just doing in the moment because you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know if, like, it's very arrogant for us to assume that we have time because
Tomorrow's not.
you
known
don't
to
know.
anyone. Yeah.
Or because we're young.
Time is
Yeah.
not promised.
And not even because you're young, it's just you just don't know what's gonna happen. So that's my fear.
So you scared right now?
If I think about it, that's how y'all was talking about death. I was having a panic
Oh,
attack.
you're scared of death. You're fear
That
death.
too.
Okay.
That too.
Why are you
Because you
scared?
don't know
Why are
when
you
it's gonna
scared to die?
happen. You
I'm
don't
scared
know,
to die.
Technically,
But that's on
you
them
know what they
because I
say
try to
happens
give up.
after, but it's just so much. So like,
What-
you
what-
just
why are
don't
you
know
scared-
because
wait, Naya, why are you scared to die?
I think that's the best part.
I can't talk about it right now. I'm having a panic attack.
I leave her.
And you? What are you afraid?
I'm telling you, I'm fearless. Like you said, to piggyback on
You
what
go
you said.
skydiving right now?
Who? I don't give a fuck about nothing. Not saying I don't care about life. Like, I'm just fearless. I have no, like, hesitation to shit. Like,
Why?
cause I feel like the thing that was at the back of my mind, like, yo, if this happened, I'm gonna lose it. I watched it happen.
But you didn't lose it.
My point. That's why I'm fearless. I'm good. And like you said, Cash,
Hold on.
what you said, Cash, with the like you said, your fear was losing your mom in addition to not giving her, like,
What
you know,
she-
what she want. And like there was a time where, like, I used to think like that, and I was like, yo, like, I was trying to, like, yo, I want to get my mom this, get my mom that. And I saw my mom's brain for a while, right? And she told me her biggest fear.
Which is?
And that changed my fear. I said,
I remember.
she said her fear
Her son.
was her leaving her sons behind and a woman coming in one of our lives and, like, just taking advantage of us, like, whether that's financially, mentally, emotionally, or whatever. So I used to, like, reassure with my mom, like, that's not gonna happen because of the type of guy I am. But I stopped talking like that because I've seen men that talk like that and it can still happen to them. Feel me? So, Cash, one time I took off a semester from school and I was getting in my bag, making mad bread, this and that. And I think on my mom's birthday or Mother's Day, one of those, I had gave her a card with mad bread in it. And my mom she literally said, like, yo, this is nice, but I really want you to go back to school.
Where's your degree?
That's what my mother wanted. So I went back to school,
Hey, guard your way.
and when I got my first degree, I put that joint on my wall, bro, and my mother said, where's the second one?
Right.
Not that she didn't care about the first one,
She just want to give it.
but she's like, you're not done.
Yep.
And mind you, this is a time where my big brother got his degrees already, my little brother got his shit. It's like, yo, bro, you playing. And she was able to live to see me take that second one, put that shit on the wall. And I was like, I told my mother, I said, yo, it's done. And this was like 2 years ago. And I had told her, I said, yo, she had a conversation with me and she was like, yo, do you think like I gave you what I needed to give you as a mom? I said, yeah, a long time ago. I said, when you answered that phone call after the cops called and said like, oh, your husband passed, and you was like, I got it from here, that's all I needed. Because had you not did that, I can't, him, there would be no him.
Yeah.
You feel me? So she gave me what I wanted and I gave it right back. So I live a complete life. Like when I wake up every morning, I feel I'm good. Like, yeah, I'm grieving, I'm sad, but it's like she passed the baton, I took it, and I made it make sense.
And get that medal at the end.
That's what I'm trying to say. You feel me? So like,
I love that for you.
I'm good.
Legacy.
Let's hold hands, guys.
You want to pray? You want to close out with prayer?
We can do that.
All right. So real quick before we.
Who, me
close
or
out with
you?
prayer.
Him. All right, cool.
Why I can't pray too?
You can pray. You know how to pray?
Everybody can pray.
No.
Like the traditional way.
I can pray.
Okay. You can pray then. You can pray us out.
I'm gonna pray a little
And
short
then,
and
so you do a little 1, 2, and you do a little 1, 2.
Alright, bet.
Close out. I just want to say, guys, legacy is important. If you're battling suicide and depression, we'll throw up the hotline. Pray for everybody. Everybody be safe. And thank you guys for joining us on such an emotional, vulnerable episode with Talk That Shhh Pod.
I know we're able to close it off with a wonderful prayer by Pop.
I bet. Bow your heads and close your eyes.
Okay.
Don't look at me.
All right. God, thank you for bringing us here today safely. Thank you for allowing us to reunite and come together as a unit. Allow us to continue to have this continuation of providing content. Thank you for providing us this space. Thank you for providing us the energy that's here, and continue to keep it well, continue to keep it blessed. Be with all of us with our own personal battles. Cover us. Be with our minds, be with our mentals, our physical, emotional, financial, whatever we're battling with, Lord, visit us with that. And continue to allow us to keep the faith in you, and just let the blessings come on top of the blessings on top of the blessings. In Jesus' name I pray.
Amen.
Lord, don't forget to bless the experience. PK, shout
Yes,
out to my
sir.
boy.
Yes, sir.
MJ Sachs. My boy, what's his name?
Yeah.
Everybody in here, God bless everybody, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
To talk that
Podcast, and we're back! All right.